Scott, if your life had a face, I would punch it.
Hello everyone, Riley here, and back again with another video. It's another review, unfortunately. I did not get the chance to make a plush video today because it is very hot in the state I live in, and the fans have been running all day, and I haven't been able to leave the one air-conditioned room in the house because I unfortunately live in a state in which central air conditioning is not a legal requirement for homeowners. So, yeah, we don't have central air conditioning, which is not good, especially in one of the hottest days of the summer. So, yeah, unfortunately, I will try to upload more. So yeah, let's get into the review. I made a custom. This was a freehand custom of Kim Pine from Scott Pilgrim. So let's get into the review. Now, this is one of my best customs I have made. This was not like a customized plushie. I made this all by hand. I sewed up the body. I sewed and glued everything together. The actual body itself, I sewed together. So yeah, the clothes aren't movable, unfortunately. They were meant to be. There is a body underneath, but I had to glue the clothes because they just wouldn't stay in place. So yeah, I mean, you've seen a few of my customs before, like, for example, my Raiden from Metal Gear Rising, or my Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z. I have a few other freehand customs because I've recently been getting into, like, sewing and stuff, so I can, you know, make better plushies than, like, what I used to make, if you remember, like, my old Jet Jaguar back in the day. So yeah, let me show a few of my other freehand customs. I know this is a bit of a side tangent, but here are two of my my other freehand customs. I first made Elena from Street Fighter 3 because I'm a huge Street Fighter 3 fan, and she is my main. I know how to do a lot of moves, especially the healing when I play Street Fighter 3. I think she's also in Street Fighter 5 as well. I'm not so sure, but she is one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. And you know, I'm a huge Street Fighter fan, obviously, because I shove Ken in like all my videos. So yeah, she's around the size of my G Luffy, because I want her to be taller, because Elena's a very tall girl. And we also have Whitebeard from One Piece, one of my favorite One Piece characters. One of my biggest plushies as well. He scales above like a lot of the Godzilla guys, which are like a foot long. He is a huge fucking plushie. I don't really like the face as much. The body, I think I did a good job on. The pants aren't the right color because I couldn't find the material that looked like that, so I just used the best I had that looked like Whitebeard's pants. Everything else, I mean, I don't really show the customs off in videos. I wanted to put these two will probably be in videos at least at some point. I'm not sure about Elena, but I definitely want to use Whitebeard as a major character in the series. As you can see, the mustache, I don't like the face, but I drew like a lot of the details on the, you have the abs and the scar. Back here we have the huge cape that I made. It's just one white sheet of felt, and then you have the Whitebeard logo and a bunch of the details. I had to cut out each of the individual golden ridges on his cape, and then you also have his back, which I fully detailed with the tattoo as well. Yeah, this is just a little tangent. This is probably one of my biggest projects I've ever made, as you can see. That's why I have to stand all the way up to show him off, because he is a very big guy. Alright, let's get back to Kim, because this video is about Kim. So yeah, this is my custom Kim Pine from Scott Pilgrim. I am actually a pretty big Scott Pilgrim fan. I love the games, and she is my favorite character. Which they do official plushies of Scott Pilgrim. They do, I think Mezco did one of Ramona and Scott, and then there's also the newer U2s of Ramona and Scott, which I don't really want to buy since I'm not that big of a fan, where I want to spend like 40 bucks to get Ramona and Scott. Maybe Ramona, but not really Scott. I mean, he's not one of my favorite Scott Pilgrim characters, you know, obviously I like Ramona. I also really love Young Neil. He's adorable. Yeah, I love Young Neil. He's the most adorable character. He's the best guy. But yeah, here's my Kim, as you can see. I just want to show off this custom. Here we have the back. This part of her hair got fucked up when I was trying to glue the body together, so that's why it's messed up. The rest of the hair looks pretty nice. I didn't know how to like glue the rest of the hair on. You see we have the back. She has like some dirt on her from, you know, a lot of the felt I use is just in a big bag. We have her shoes, and we have like her socks. We have her skirt. Moving on to the front. Not a lot to say about this one, you know, just the basic design detail. We have the zipper, which yes, I did draw all the little zipper lines on. We have the shoes, which make her a lot taller than she actually is. And we have the face, which is probably my favorite part of the plushie, since I did the face first and then I did the rest of the body. So yeah, I drew on the little details with Sharpie. We have her eyebrows, her nose, her little freckles. I put the eyes on. These were the hardest part because I had to cut these out of black felt, these two eye details, and then I drew on it with Sharpie to outline the eyes. I don't really like how there's Sharpie on the hair because I had to outline for the hair as well. Other than that, same thing with this little hair details. I think I did a pretty good job. This is probably my best custom so far. Here she is next to my 90s band Presto Future Trunks. I used this Josuke for scale, so here she is next to this bootleg Josuke Higashikata from JoJo Part 4. Here she is next to your standard GE release. This is Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. Here she is next to the slightly taller GE Paul Hancock from One Piece. Here she is next to post-time skip Luffy. As you can see, he's actually taller than her. And here she is next to my GE Brooke, who is not standing up all the way. So yeah. And lastly, here she is next to Play-by-Play Perfect Cell. So, finishing off, I just wanted to show off my custom Kimpine that I made and get another review. So yeah, thank you all for watching. She will be in the series, and goodbye.